da, 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 da. Y'all, I'm super excited. Do y'all feel my energy? I think it has a lot to do with me being in full-blown ketosis. It has a lot to do with me being consistent with my workouts, drinking my water, using my homemade shea butter. I know you see that glow. But anyways, I promised you guys that I was going to take you along in real time with me as I do this journey this time around. And I am doing my best to keep my word. This video, as you can already tell by the title, is how to get started in the gym. What I did personally as far as my tips to feel confident and comfortable, and just basically give you an overview of the workouts that I have done. So if that sounds like anything you're into, go ahead and grab a snack, grab your water, and let's get into it. Into the video. First of all, if you are new here, welcome. If you are an existing diva doll, then hey boo, welcome back to my channel. Basically here I talk about wellness journey, whether you have vertical sleeve, any other weight loss surgery, if you're on a keto journey, or just general wellness for yourself. That's what I talk about here, and just accountability, and that's what I'm trying to provide on this channel. Okay, so if that's something you're into, go ahead and subscribe, as well as share this video with your friend, your buddy, because everything is better when you have a person like a homie to do it with. Okay, and first thing is my 3 tips that I personally use to kind of get comfortable and confident with going to the gym. My first tip to kind of get going with working out and feeling confident is to do your research. I feel like in every video I say that about something, but I am forever on YouTube looking at other videos. I'm forever on Google checking things out. I'm asking questions in my friend group or in my networking group that, you know, someone who has some knowledge about it. I am not afraid to find information. I can't wait for no one, you know? So I recommend for y'all to go ahead and do your own research by checking out different exercises that you want to do. So the way that I started was that I plan to tone my arms. I'm toning my legs, my thighs. I'm toning my stomach, of course. There's like certain exercises you can do to kind of help build those muscles, but don't get that confused with fat loss. Okay, so again, with research, I did find that you cannot target lose weight. You will not know where your fat will be lost from, but I do know you have control over the muscles that you build. Tip number 2, my second tip is to go ahead and set yourself a schedule. What I found out with working out, especially in the gym, is that you cannot go there and think you're just going to do every single machine that day in the gym. It doesn't work like that, right? One thing I quickly found out is that when you start working out, your body is sore for like a day or 2. This is normal. You are basically ripping apart your muscles and they're rebuilding each other, like rebuilding themselves, right? So with that being said, a lot of people, including myself, rather work on one group of your body per day. That way, while you're recovering in that group, you're kind of starting fresh in another group and you're not hurting all over. When I used to work out, like before I started this intensive research, I used to just do anything when I got to the gym. I really didn't have a plan. I wasn't worried about my form. I didn't understand the lingo with reps and things like that. So by doing my research, I have been able to better understand the process, and I recommend for you guys to set a schedule. So what that looks like is that on Mondays, that's normally my cardio day. That's the day I'm going to be doing cardio, basically my whole workout. I work out anywhere from at least 30-minute minimum up to an hour 15, and that includes my stretching and my pre-warm-up. In the gym, for my cardio, I do Stairmaster, I do treadmill, I do the elliptical machine, and I do that arc glider machine. So those are the machines that I would recommend to do if you're doing a cardio day. On Tuesdays, I normally end up doing leg day. Leg day isn't that bad for me. I actually love leg day. And to me, I hear a lot of people say they hate leg day. So it's like, am I doing something wrong? Or am I not doing enough weight? Like, I don't know, but I don't mind leg day. The following day is when I do arms. God, y'all. I hate arms. Like, I really hate arms. So for me, arm day is my worst day, but I do that on a separate day. And I'm just now learning that there's like, for some people, they separate their arm days into two, because they'll do a push day for stuff that where you're pushing, kind of like working your chest and like your back. And then they'll do a pull day for stuff where you're like working like your triceps back here, your biceps up here, stuff like that. But for me right now, I'm a beginner. I just have arm day for one day, and I focus on my back because I want my back to be strong and sexy. And I also focus on my arms and like my underarms, like wherever my loose skin. So that's what I'm doing right now. I have a day for core where I do just stomach and ab exercises plus a little cardio, but mainly I focus on my core. And then I have another day where I kind of just do anything. I want to say that day, like the last day towards the end of the week, I do a little bit more arms and I do a little bit more cardio. You should know what workouts you're going to do before you get to the gym. I find that extremely helpful. Even if it's 30 minutes before I go to the gym, I'm looking on YouTube, I'm looking at my favorite videos, I'm going back to Instagram posts that I bookmarked. I am making sure I know my workouts I'm going to do in the gym, and I kind of figure out my reps and how much weight and all that stuff later. Third tip that I have for you dolls is to go ahead and just take a rest day. Very often when we start something new, we are like full blown, full speed, super excited, right? What does that do? I feel like 8 or 9 times out of 10, you're not going to stay consistent because it gets old fast or you get exhausted, right? So my third tip is to take a rest day. Take 2 rest days. Listen to your body. If you're really sore, if you just feel like you're like really don't want to go and you're not feeling well, like you have to listen to your body. For me, I take at least 2 rest days a week. I journal. I like to journal right now because it's a way for me to kind of express my doubts, but then also to list my wants, and it's on paper and it's something I can go back and read, but it really empowers me. It helps me refocus on my why. A lot of the times, if you have a why in front of your goal, you are less likely to quit. And the why can't just be, I mean, it could be, get into this dress or get into this bathing suit by the summer. I mean, that can be your why, right? But for me, it's like, I'm getting older. If y'all follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I found a gray hair today. I know you're not gonna be able to see it on camera, but it's like right here, right? So I'm getting older, and I want to have all my functionality. I want to be a baddie when I'm older. I want to be healthy. I don't want to have any problems. Like, I felt that way before. That's why I had weight loss surgery, but more so now that I'm here, I definitely want to stay healthy, right? So my why basically is preventative. I don't want to have any issues in my future. I also want to see how hard I can push myself. My goal has always been to lose weight. I don't even care how much I weigh right now. I don't even know. I weighed myself beginning of last week, and I'm going to weigh myself at the end of the month. But I'm focused on looking strong. I want to look cut up. Like, I'm already seeing definition, like in my face, in my chest, a little bit in my arms. So this is making me want to keep going. I want to look like a mix between like Serena Williams and like Angela Bassett, but plus size. Okay? Not even plus size, just thick, just stallion. Okay? Like Megan Thee Stallion. Like, I have these goals because I want to feel and look strong. So that's it. That's it for my 3 tips. And yeah, I hope that makes sense. If you have any tips of your own, leave them down below. Let the girls know so that we can do this. Okay, I'm going to go through the workouts that I did and just put some clips in here so you guys have an idea. Mind you, I'm not a fitness influencer. I am not 100% comfortable recording myself working out, but y'all are my like fam, right? So I'm going to show this to y'all. And nobody else, just y'all. Okay, so anyways, this is what I had for, I started on Monday last week, and I did cardio day. That was Peloton at home. I did 45 minutes. It was a good burn. Good morning, y'all. I am back. Okay, so I have been talking about doing the keto diet. I have been talking about doing my update with my VSG. I am about 8 years and some change post-op. And yeah, I decided that I'm going to be sharing with you guys since today is the day of my challenge start. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the workouts that I do during the week. So every single day for this next 7 days, which is my workout schedule. Of course, I have rest days in between. I am going to be showing you guys clips of the workouts that I do, and I'm also going to be putting the details of the workouts that I do in the video or down below, so you guys can do it too the following week. I am very determined. I have a couple of motivators, which I have one that's by time, which is my wedding, but also that's not the huge one. The huge one for me is for me to see a visible difference. I'm already hearing it from family, friends, and supporters online, but me personally, I am kind of seeing a difference. I really want to see a difference, and I figure you can see muscle, right? So that's my goal. Today is going to be my cardio day. I'm going to go ahead and do the Peloton, and then I'm going to do a 10-minute core exercise, all using the app. This is not a sponsored video. This is literally just me showing you what I do. But if you have any questions about the Peloton, I'll put my personal review video down below, as well as a code if you decide to make that splurge. But okay, y'all, let's get into it.
It's fake kills.
Original, puffing on me high grade, sipping on me liquor. Girls, them a come, them a want, them a take up. Bad man,
Hold it.
I steady sipping on my liquor. Then I tell her me she give, I never trust another.
Yay, I'm glistening. So that was ride number 1, 20 minutes. We're going to do our second ride number 2 for 20 minutes, and then we're going to do our core, and then we're done with our workout for the day. It was really intense. I bookmarked that ride. I'm going to do it again. It was a lot of fun with her playlist, and Kendall is always, she's like a homie. I could hang out with her. But yeah, let's keep going.
I'd like for you to go heavy, but if today's the day you have the scale back, you call it, alright? A hill for me is always a minimum of 45 on resistance. The stop our case to walking pace of 65.
Way I move that.
Put your touch and your foot.
That enter me radar. Now you they mash up the place.
All done with the second ride. Time for 10-minute core, and then I can stretch, and I'm done.
You are what see me radar. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere I go, I wanna be.
So that's it for Monday. Rule number 1, never skip a Monday. It sets the tone for the whole entire week. 40 minutes total on the bike, 10 minutes of doing core, which a lot of it I just watched because I'm not that coordinated and it was a little hard. But pat on my back, kudos to you guys in the challenge. And if you guys are also working out, I will be back with more days for the rest of the week, as well as I'll think about recording what I eat in a week video or a day video. If that's something y'all want to see, let me know. But happy Monday. The next day is Tuesday. That's when you see me here doing the Stairmaster. Just a really quick story, y'all. This is the second time ever in my life getting on the Stairmaster, and I was so shook. I was so scared. And the reason for that is because the first time ever, it was like way late at night. It was before COVID, and I remember getting on it because I saw all the baddies on it, you know? And y'all, I fell, okay? Like, I ain't talking about just trip. I fell the fuck off. Like, I was tumbling, right? And I'm so happy it was a lot of people in the gym, and I think the person at the front counter acted like they didn't see me because it was more than little. It was a lot of embarrassing. But the long story short is I didn't know how to start it. I didn't know how to work it. It was my first time on the machine. It was going very slow, so I made it go really fast, but then I couldn't keep up, and I just fell all the way down, y'all. So that's my little story time. But needless to say, your girl was shook, okay, getting on that damn machine. But I just took my time. I held on with both hands at all times. So the video you're getting of me is at the very end of my workout during the cool down phase. But I found that I love the Stairmaster. It is a different kind of workout. You burn so much calories, and like I mentioned, I'm not the kind of person who be wanting to work out anyway from the get-go. I just know I need to, and I'm blessed to be able to, so I do. But if I can knock out my workout with the most calories burned in a less amount of time, then sign me up. And this was actually leg day for me, so I went on the bench press machine. Y'all, I'm sorry y'all all up in my business like this. I really felt uncomfortable kind of trying to position it so y'all can see me, but I did this. I did it on about 90 pounds. You can actually go really heavy on your legs. I'm gonna make a video about weight training and the amount of weights and things like that later. But the long story short, I did those, and then I went to this other machine and I did those. I felt like a boss doing this machine because I always see people do it and I've always been nervous to do it. So again, because of my research and because of me seeing other people do it, I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it. So that's what I did. I did it. And it does help that my fiance comes with me to the gym. I think some of this stuff I would be so shy to do. So having accountability is awesome. If you can have a friend go with you, if you can have an internet accountability partner, like with my challenge, I mean, it's really something that's helpful. But anyways, I did that. Come to find out, I did like over 200 pounds. I didn't know that's how heavy it was because the bar itself. But I did those leg exercises like a boss. I did my squats like a boss. And then I did some of those machines. I did some Russian deadlifts, I believe is what they're called. You got to learn the lingo. But Russian deadlifts, I don't know if my form is right. So if you guys see anything that I'm not doing right, please let me know. And then I did those machines where it works on your inner thigh and your outer thigh and your hips. So that was on Tuesday, and that was my leg day. And then I was back on Wednesday. This is 3 days of working out, y'all. And this was my arm day. I always do my warm-up. I want to say on that day, I did a 5-minute pre-warm-up run, or it might have been a 10-minute pre-warm-up run. I use the Peloton app when I'm at the gym. And basically, it's a guided run. So it tells you what to do on incline, on speed. You can even, I think there's a free trial right now. I'll find anything I can for discounts, of course, and I'll put them down below. But that's what I did for warm-up. And then I went ahead with the row machine, which I hear the row machine, the one with your legs and arms, you burn a lot of calories. So my gym doesn't have that. They just have the row machines for the arms, but I like to do those. I do them both with my arms, and then I do them one side each. Basically, y'all, I did another one where you pull down, like I think they're called back extensions. I love that machine too because it makes me feel like a boss, and I think that is what's really helping the top of my body and my back start to take shape and form. So basically, y'all, some of these machines I don't even know the names of. All I know is that I walk around, and if I see the picture on the side, highlight the area that I'm working on that day, I go ahead and sit down, read the instructions, and I do it. As far as weight, if it feels like it's too heavy, I move it. If it feels like it's not heavy enough, I move it. But I am trying to do lifting more heavy weights and less reps. So on this day, we decided to do core. So I did the Stairmaster for a warm-up 10 minutes. And then this is me doing core, where you do like all the machines that have to do with your stomach. And the whole time you're doing exercises in general, but especially core exercises, you should be tensing your stomach, like holding, like bracing yourself for someone to punch you in the stomach. Like that's engaging your core. If you hear people say engage your core, that's what that means. Okay, so I was engaging my core. Goes online, and when the girl was doing this particular move, she said she needed more weight. So I started with 30-pound weight like she did, but she went up to 40, but I didn't. But I still didn't really feel it in my obliques. I only felt it in my back. So my form obviously isn't right, or I'm not doing something right, or maybe I just have a weak core. I don't know, but that's what I did. And then I did side bends, which I really felt. I feel it right now, and that felt pretty good. I did a couple more ab machines, like the ab coaster. That was hard as fuck. I've seen people do that on infomercials. They make it look so easy. It's really hard. And I did another machine here, which is when the guy tapped me on the shoulder. Well, he didn't tap me on the shoulder. He just came up to me and was like, hey, ma'am, I wanted to wait between your reps to tell you I didn't want to interrupt, but you can't record in here. People may not want to be in your video. And yeah, it's a policy. So I don't know how other people be recording in the gym, but in this gym in particular, I can't record. So this is the last of these kind of videos unless I sneak it later. We'll see. After this machine, I only did one more ab workout, and that was when you go against the bar and stand up, and you have to lift your legs up. So I did that, and everything I did was between like 8 to 10 reps or 30, just depending on what it was. So that's it, y'all. I am really proud of myself for going to the gym last week 4 days. Well, I take that back. I worked out 4 days last week, and I already worked out today. Today is Sunday, so I'm gonna get this video up for you guys tomorrow morning, so you got something to watch. And yeah, I'm gonna do it all over again this week. And yeah, I will let you guys know. I think this week I'm gonna be focused on my foods, and hey, if you guys want to see what it is that I eat in a week or in a day, comment and I'll go ahead and get that recorded for you. Okay, dolls, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I will be making more videos. You can give me topics that you want me to cover along this journey. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Share this video with a friend, and of course, comment anything that you have as far as suggestions for this wellness journey this time around. Shout out to Al Gorman, Tia Jones, Hawa, and Naya. I see you guys killing it right now. I'm 4th place in the challenge, and I'm thinking, if I'm doing all of this, what are y'all doing? Okay, so if you're watching this video, leave me a comment of what y'all have been doing in the gym. I am very motivated with y'all, and yeah, I'm happy to be doing this. So be sure you're subscribed to this channel, as well as my regular main beauty channel, where I talk about my DIY skin butters, my makeup, my hair, my fashion style, like all of that. And I also have a vlog channel. So again, check those out down below. If you're not following me on Instagram, then what's T sis? What are you doing? Go ahead and find me on there at Chrissy the Doll Official. It is a brand new Instagram for me, so I am building it back up, which means also you guys can hit me up and I'll see it and I'll respond. That's it. I'm looking forward to week number 2, going hard in the paint. I'm very excited, and I want to thank you dolls so much for your love and support. And as always, stay fabulous and stay fierce.